Hello and welcome to Dyson Adventures. We are a group of friends who love to tell stories. We use a very homebrewed D&D 5e edition to help us tell these stories. I'm Matt, the Dungeon Master, and I will allow the players to introduce themselves, starting with M.
Yo, my name's she, they pronouns, and I'll be playing Xanthi, who uses she, her.
Hey, I'm San. Tonight I'll be playing as Morticia, and both of us use she, her pronouns as well.
Hi, I'm Mantiago. I'll be playing Dimitri, and we both use he, him.
Hi, I'm Gisborne. I'll be playing William, and we both use he, him.
Right, now the introduction's out the way, there's just a little bit we didn't cover last week. The players did level up. Now they are level 5. They leveled up a couple of weeks ago. We just forgot to announce that. So now they're level 5. More exciting features unlocked. But yeah, now we're going to dive into the background of what happened last session. So last session, our adventurers packed up and left the mascot's brew, being given packs by Raz, and also being issued with a scroll of sending with the words, "Do not mess it up. I only have the one," echoing as he gave it to them, and with the encouraging sentiment of make sure you know how to use magic if you're going to use it. So all the guys said their goodbyes. Willow and Morticia had a moment saying goodbye to each other. Then we started on our little journey towards Scargrimm. For the most part, the journey went very, very well. They managed to make up time. There was a couple of little snags, but managed to make up time, managed to get through the forest okay. Whilst in the forest, though, they did happen to stumble across a fire elemental known as Adine, or at least that's how he introduced himself to everyone. He was somewhat chatty, rubbing some members of the party the wrong way, getting along with other members, and he begged to be transported out of the forest. And when they got out of the forest, they started to find out that he had something to do with this doctor that Xanthi's been on the hunt for. Once they realized this, and once he realized where he was going, he tried everything in his power to get back in the forest, to his dismay and to the party's determination. That did not happen, and they've just ended camping out about 4 hours away from Scargrimm. They just see the giant metal gated walls in the distance, and that's where we're going to pick up with them 4 hours away. You've just come out the forest. You've just had all this information dropped. What are you guys doing?
Which rotation is it in terms of the sleeping arrangements?
We just started, so so Dimitri and Xanthi would have been the ones going to bed now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but you hadn't quite got that far yet. You was all still awake and seeing you was close to the city. So yeah.
Just to make sure, if we go into town with you, the guards are not going to stop us. They are not going to be trying to arrest you. Nothing like that is going to happen, right?
I hope not. No, it should be fine, really. Most of the people there, if they remember me at all, should welcome me with open arms. There may be a couple of people that want to punch me, but I'm sure that's normal for everyone when they go back to their hometown. Just as a side note, let's not enter the newer city of Scargrimm, because you need kind of like permission to go there. As long as we stay in the old city, which is, and he like points over to the sea. I don't know if you can see from here, but there's them rings. 1 second. And he like gets like a stick off the ground and like starts digging in the dirt, and he like goes, so there's these rings, And these rings in the center. These rings in the center are the new city. Them gates never open unless you are, I don't know, summoned, I guess would be the correct terminology there. And the first gates, they always open, close, and the old city is where most of the excitement happens, if you would allow such things. So, yeah. Does that answer your question? I kind of think I got sidetracked on your question, if I'm not going to lie, Morticia. I think it's the glare your friend gives me. It just puts me on edge.
It's okay. I think I'm getting used to it. It just keeps on happening. It's okay. Don't worry.
I will try and be more concise, but the problem I feel is when you have a good story to tell, you just need to tell it with as many words as possible, because they say a picture paints 1,000 words, but I say 1,000 words paints a picture.
I completely agree.
I'm done listening to you. He's going to put William's going to put his feet up and just read the book.
I don't think he likes me all that much. Is it something I said?
He's not very chatty.
Oh,
and you're very chatty.
Oh, I hadn't really know. I've been by myself for a good while, and most people I come to meet, they tell me to either be quiet or they beat me up and steal my wallet. I'm glad you haven't done that yet, I guess.
We've already established you don't have a wallet to take.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, that's very true, but what I'm getting here is if I did have a wallet, you would try and rob me?
It wouldn't be much of a try now.
We would never. I am going to ask something of you, though.
Of course.
So there's this thing we can do, but I need your blood. Just a tiny bit. Just like the tiniest drop is enough. I'm able to, find you if I have a little bit of your blood with me.
But I talk a lot. I'm sure you'll never lose me.
Just in case.
And how do you take this blood?
I just pinch a little bit of your finger, and I will take a little bit of your blood drops. It's okay. Just a tiny bit.
We have other instruments if you feel like the pinprick's a little less.
No.
You can say no, but if you're kidnapped, if someone tries to hurt you, there is no way for us to find you. I just feel like it's better to be safe than sorry.
You know what? I do not disagree. Okay. And he just goes, just be gentle, and he hands out his finger.
Always.
Not, literally takes it off. He just puts his finger out in front of you.
Yeah. And I will take his blood.
Yep. Perfect. Just roll me a medicine check on that one. You gain advantage on it anyway.
That's 23.
And he goes, ow! That really hurt.
No, come on.
It's okay. And then, yeah, he does give you a couple of drops, but as soon as he stopped, the blood stops dripping in the vial, you immediately see, there's just, this intense, healing factor that comes into play and just, fixes that pinprick back up as if it was never there.
See, you're all good.
Well, but I know it was done. It's just a bit,
Now I will always have a part of you with me.
That's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But I can respect it, I guess. I don't suppose you all want my blood as well, do you?
No, I don't think you'll taste nice.
Slightly more scary.
To be fair, I was wondering if
I'm
you
only
did.
joking.
What? Sorry? I did what? You drink what?
He's
Did
just
you-
joking.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway, since we're so close, wouldn't it be easier? Wouldn't it be better for us to think up now? So you guys either stay up, so we all go to bed together, or you guys go to bed and Morticia, you join them, since I don't need to.
How are
Instead
you
of us
guys
being on this
feeling?
pattern.
You very tired?
To be fair, I don't mind staying up. I was going to ask if you, want to resync. Since we're close anyway.
I do not think that I would be able to sleep anyway, so I'm up for staying up.
What I will say as well, just mechanically, so there's no exhaustion, because your traveling hasn't been like the most exhausting. I was going to say, if you just want to like rest these 4 hours, those who needed the sleep, I will consider that like kind of like a power nap sort of thing to catch up with, so you don't claim the exhaustion essentially from being up all night.
Cool.
And he said we should go through the old part of town. Is there like 2 gates, 3?
So the crude little sketch he did in like the ground and dirt was like an outer circle, and then kind of like in the outer circle there was like a middle square, and he pointed to the middle square saying that was the new city, and the outer circle's kind of the old city, and he pointed at like almost like the compass point, so like northeast, southwest, there's like gates on each entrance to the old city. So yes, really, it's up to you if you want to just go straight. I mean, we could go around to the south. That would take a bit longer, If you wanted to do that, maybe I could meet you inside, and you could just be on your merry way. I could be on my way, and meet up in the middle at some point.
Remember, she can track you now.
That was really smart of you, Aideen. Well done. 10 out of 10. So, I guess...
Yeah, it looks like you are coming now, doesn't it? Yeah.
Just a little bit, I guess. Well, I'm going to stay with my new friend over here, and he just, like, comes over to you, Xanthi. He's like, I feel they will protect me the best, purely because you, Mr. Scary, seem like you want to punch me.
Let me just clear the air. If I wanted to punch you, I would have already done it.
The air doesn't feel cleared to me.
Feels a lot clearer for me.
Well, so are we? What are we doing? You tell me, guys. I'm just happy to be along for the ride. Can't you see my excitement? Just
do
like
you
this.
think it would be best to look for your Helix group first, or?
Yes, I feel like potentially if they still recognize it still. So they should still know me, but whether they still respect me as any authority within the group is a different story. But
Well, still even operating.
Well, that's thrown an additional spanner in the works. But yes, if we head to the Venomous Ghosts, and there's 4 drinks we have to order, that's the fastest way to get to the Helix. However, there are some like other points of interest around town. Maybe, I don't know, we could just, I wouldn't outright ask, but maybe if we made like assumptions or something, I don't know. I've never had to kind of ask about a group I'm supposed to be in before. It's a weird feeling.
There is also a point of contact from Gladys that we were supposed to meet.
Oh,
Taran Lunan, I believe.
Yes.
Harren. Oh, I mean
Taran.
Wasn't it Taran?
Taran. Harren. Who's this Gladys? And he just like starts to like go off on like a world of his own. Yeah, but yeah, no, you are right. Taran Lunan was your point of contact by Gladys. Yeah, as Adine just like starts to talk himself into circles.
Maybe we should keep an eye out for him as well.
Did Gladys say how we can find him?
Not that I recall.
It was more a case that he would know when we get into town, I think.
Right, okay.
Kind of like she kind of knew. Really weird.
I believe she said in the middle of the hustle. we should say that the Iron Witch sent us, but I do not know where this hustle will be.
Wouldn't that just be like in the middle of town, like when the market or something, when there's a bunch of people around? I'm guessing the whole use of word travels fast.
Maybe we can go to an inn, ask around, get a room.
If
Food.
you guys look like you have a lot of money, or at least a lot more money than me. There is the Wanderer's Goblet. I do remember it's on like the very like inwards of the old town, the old city. Sorry, and like it's very near the new city gate. So potentially, if you wanted to go there, that would be a good place for you because you'd be able to look into the. Not that you'll be able to see anything over the walls, but theoretically look in. You might have like I don't know, some magic glasses maybe. No. Well,
Nope.
Even if we did, why would we just say something like that out loud?
We're all friends here, Mr. Scary. You need to get with the program. He just like walks over to Morticia, like links arms. He's just like, see, we are the best of friends. I gave her my blood.
Absolutely. Yeah. I told him about my dream.
Good. Yeah, I know I was here, and just continues reading. Has the book regenerated any of the paper since the last time I read it?
No, it hasn't, not yet. No, I've been keeping track. I've been rolling for it.
They're still growing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dean, did you say the new city was in the center of the old?
Yes, I mean maybe not mathematically in the center, but like you have to go through the old city to get to the new city. The new city only has like one way in and out, and it's always monitored by some guards. Before the doctor moved in there, they used to just let you in and out of the new city any which way. But when the doctor moved in, apparently they got very secretive, and a lot more metal guards started turning up. I believed he called them like sentinels or something like that.
Oh, fun.
Metal guards.
Oh,
Just
yeah, as in like
metal.
They were like people, but metal, like ting ting, like like metal.
Okay. Kind of oozy metal or just metal?
I mean, I don't really metal. I believe I never got really close enough to them. You see, me and Authority have kind of like a love-hate relationship. I hate them.
They love to hate you?
Love me.
Oh. No.
Maybe we
Honestly, I'm on their side.
can check one out when we're in.
Yeah, might be good.
Yeah, but if that ends up being what I'm thinking it's being, that's going to open a whole lot more questions of what happened at the previous town and everything else.
Yep.
And maybe there's a lot more people connected here than there should be. And we're just kind of slam bam in the middle of it with everybody trying to murder us.
That's why we should find Taryn. And then he can warn Gladys, and she will be aware of everything, and she can save the day. Like she does.
I like this Gladys woman. She sounds,
She's amazing.
I think we would be best friends. I'm not going to lie.
I'm sure.
I mean,
anyway, we didn't come up with a decision. We staying up, or do you want me to move the carriage close to the gate and doing that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone happy? Well,
yep.
I'll put the book away.
Let's go.
And just. Do you want to get on before I just,
Who, me?
We were just sitting chatting. Do
I
you want to lift in or not?
I think seeing that we are close, I might take Aethon from here.
Yeah, no, it's entirely. We just camp outside the gate. Technically, we just tell the guards, yeah, no, we're coming in, but everyone needs a bit of rest, a bit of a long thing. I don't think they should have a problem with us. As long as you're sure your fucking face.
I may have
Stay in the back of the wagon.
Between camping and inn, I prefer inn.
Well, I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, I'm
I
also 5 gold
technically got your
down.
money, so
Yeah, I kind of paid for something that someone went on a date with, remember?
well, it's okay. Once I will pay for a date of yours.
I don't think that's going to happen, let's be honest here.
Well, if it does.
I've got the same exterior as a cactus.
Well, some people might find it charming.
Sure.
Don't
We
sell
can
yourself
hope.
too short.
I'm not selling myself short, I just don't want to deal with... Just pointing at Morticia.
I find it quite rude, honestly.
It's refreshing that I'm honest, though, hey?
Refreshing.
It's gonna be a new mission in life now, William. I'm gonna find you a date.
Good fucking luck. I'm going to make it as hard as possible for you, kid.
We could say, like, find a bunch of girls, tell them all about him, and then,
Yep.
like, line them up, and
Yes,
he just chooses,
like a speed. Yeah, 100%.
like, real fast.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not
That
doing
would
that.
be so much fun.
Maybe we
like,
could get some sort
good
of like
food.
portrait. Yeah.
Yes. I can draw them, like, do the little portraits of
That's
them,
what I'm thinking.
and then
We
you
can
can
show them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
maybe you could like make like a catalogue of these things, and he could like swipe right or swipe left
Yeah,
towards.
and then
You
we
start
put,
talking,
like,
I'm moving the
interests
carriage.
and everything, huh? How many kids does she want?
Yeah,
Does
it's gonna
she
match.
have money? All those kinds of things. Huh?
Yeah, maybe they have memory loss.
That would be the one. That would
Yeah.
be, yeah. They can
And then they
find
can
each
help
other's
each other.
memories.
Yes.
I'm gonna lean into the back of the wagon, get my tinder pouch, find the cotton in it, and just pluck my ears and go back dealing with the horses on the
No
carriage.
problem. I mean, easy enough to do. But yeah, so you're all gonna have like this moment. Xanthi, Dimitri, is there anything you want to prepare while you're resting?
No, I think.
Are we able to be a bit separate from Adine, or is it all pretty close at this point?
I mean, Xanthi, you definitely can be a bit separate because you're riding on Airthorn. Adine is in the back of the carriage, so I mean, you could like make sure he stays like right at the back of the carriage, and you guys can be up front. And like you could do that sort of thing, or you could stop off a moment, leave him somewhere to move on if you wanted, like get some privacy or something.
That's fine. I think for now, just
Okay.
keeping ahead a little bit.
Can everybody just remind me if when I gave you the potions this last time, I told you what they are? Or...
Not yet, no.
No, not
You
yet.
just said you were doing potions and handing them out.
Okay, so for Xanthi, a potion of Crown of Life. For Dimitri, Bless, and for William, Crown of Life as well. All of these at 2nd level, okay?
Thank you.
I have to go open the spell book now. Give me a second.
It's all right. Crown of Life makes William cheerful.
Yeah, you
Fucking
get
hell.
like you become a queen.
Okay, so
Turn into 2 little horns instead.
as you're approaching, you start to see like now like getting really close. You're like really up on this giant like metal like walled in city, like these giant gates open. These are easily 20 foot tall. Like that's how far, like how you could see them from such a way away. And then there's like a mound, and then like another set of these gates. Then there's like a castle upon this mound behind these gates. Using the crude drawing Adine sketched in the dirt, and what you kind of, you'll just see a natural intuition. You're guessing upon the mound in that wall bit, that's the new city, and within like the outer skirts below the mound is the old city. You do see a couple of like other carriages like just going in like this one gate system, and a couple of guards just seem to be there. You're not far enough to see what they're doing, but these guards seem to just be wearing like normal, like kind of like mismatch armor. They don't seem to be like all part of like the same brigade, if that makes sense. Like it's kind of like a militia kind of effect. You would get those who's like martially trained. You would get like they're kind of like a militia. They're not like owned by like the city, so to say. They're not like a one working faction, so to speak. But yeah, you just can make out like guards like they're just moving, talking, and then one carriage goes in. Next one comes up, there's a bit of like talking at, then the next carriage goes in. Then the gates just stay open, but the guards just stand there as you like fast approach it.
What was that tavern again? Before we get too close and they can fucking hear you?
Which one? The good one or the one you should go to if you want to find my old pals? Pals?
Just give me one, I'm gonna have to ask for directions either way.
Oh, the Wanderer's Goblet.
Oh, I should go for the wand. Okay.
Yes, just a bit of also heads up. If you ask for the Wanderer's Goblet and say you have gold to spare, they should get you there. Like, they should know you're...
Well, I don't have gold to spare.
Well, it's going to be interesting.
Well,
Should we just say we're looking for like, we're here to meet up with Taryn? If he lives here, maybe they already know him. Maybe they can send us in his direction.
secondly, if he's anything like Gladys and is working here quite discreetly, I don't think people are going to know him. Or will know him, but not known by that name.
So it depends how famous he is.
We can say he's our uncle.
For some reason, I don't think they're going to believe that.
We are also potentially truthfully returning this card to Alfred's
Its
family.
owners, yeah.
Was he from here?
Yes, he was.
I believe so.
Okay, perfect. We got it.
Fuck it, that'll work. I guess I need to talk to his son as well and tell his son not to join the assembly as well. I think I promised him that. Fuck.
That's gonna
Is
be
it-
nice.
Out of all the people to choose, he chose me. Do you see how this could be a bad idea?
So yeah, you approach and the guard, like one guard, like just stands up. He's like, "Oh, what business do you have here, sir?"
Mix of business and just looking around.
Okay,
If you want
okay.
to know what business.
Yeah, I do actually. What kind of business are you here for?
Well, firstly, we came to return this. We met the owner on the road. Sadly, we got attacked and he didn't survive, and he wants us to bring it back to his family. By the name of Alfred, the guy was.
Oh,
He's got a wife and a couple of children.
oh, yeah. We know Alfred. He's a good guy. He used to bring us like wondrous like treats from outside the walls. You know.
You've got some names, and I can see if there's anything back here.
Yes, so I am Alon, and this over here, that's Barros.
Yeah, I can have a quick look for you. I do have some friends with me, the lady with her horse and a couple of friends in the back. We were there trying to protect him, but it didn't go well, sadly, and we barely got out ourselves. But yeah, no, I can definitely have a look for you. And then, yeah, I'll pop in and just have a look if there is anything specifically for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing here is like kind of labeled. It's kind of just like that. Like when I say not labeled, it's not like named. It's just like there's some things like family,
The gods or something like that.
yeah. This says for town, and all different things like that.
All right. If anything that is deliberately says it's for the guards, I would like bring it out and go. I've got a couple of things here that's meant to be for you guys. Well, not you guys. You know, just the guard ship in general.
It's all right. I can look after that. No problem.
Do you want to come around and I'll hand it down.
Oh, yeah. And he comes over, he's like, oh, Jesus, this big crate. Baust, come on. And this other guy, as he stands up, this other guard's like very lanky. Like he's probably easily about like 6'7", maybe a bit taller, but he is very thin and his armor just like clangs onto him. Like this armor he's wearing is like made for someone that's
Like
much bigger.
there.
Yeah. And he's just like, yeah, well, I can, yeah, all right, yeah. But despite his like build, he's very strong and like he just takes the crate from you. He's like, yeah, Alan, where do you want me to like put it down? Well, just like put it, behind our little thing there. We have a little sneak peek before we give it to someone. Yeah. And he just like drops it over there. And
I apologize for the news, lads. We did try our best, though.
Well, I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a bit like, a lot of the old people in here are a bit like annoying. They're always like, oh, don't do this with your life. Don't do that with your life. When I was young, I used to do this. When I was young, I used to do that. It was a lot quieter when I was young. You make too much noise. And then I'm like, Dad, listen, mate, it's, we're fighting a war. You want us to do it quietly,
He also did go out with our escort, which we thought was about strange when we found him. He was throwing down to the other side of the road. We repaired it the best we could as well, so...
Well, no, I mean, Alfred always used to go by himself, he never really got any trouble. He always used to bring us back stories and like one time he brought back these amazing, like, they were like cherries coated in like chocolate, but like when you popped them in your mouth, they like exploded with like this fuzz and I don't know, it was like very sweet and like you opened your mouth and it like... It was like,
yeah.
I don't know. He used to call them like cherry pops, but I don't know. Heard of him?
Yeah, no. I guess a history.
No, I mean, this is quite a common like snack around Daggaxarth. Like within the world of Daggaxarth, it's quite like a popular like children's snack, yeah.
Yeah, no, I heard of him. Never tried it myself, sadly, because, not really my cup of tea, so to speak.
Oh, well, it takes all sorts to make well, really. So you're here drop off the carriage. You also said you're here for like a look around, like...
Yeah, we're here to see what the town has to offer, stuff like that. We're kind of just passing adventurers. We just pick up odd jobs for people and stuff like that.
Okay. In that case then, so like the residential district of like the old city of Scargrimm is probably just to like the left of us, and there's quite a lot of factor through. He did live like the furthest district out, so that'll probably be your point of call for that.
Perfect.
And if you're looking around to see what the city has to offer, you'll want to go to like the shopping district, which is, guess what, the other side.
It's not a problem. We're all quite dry.
If I was you, I would check out the White Pig clothing store, definitely. The Wishing Sword, the blacksmith there, they make incredible armor. The Acclaimed Pixie, if you're into like them kind of like arcane kind of artifacts.
Give me a second. My memory's a bit bad. Morticia, would you mind come writing this down? Well,
yeah, I'll take notes.
There's like the other two places, probably the Melting Pot. That's a great place. That it's kind of like a tavern of sorts, but they also sell like potions. A lot of adventurers go there and they don't necessarily sell it in like a sense of like you buy them, but they do it for trade. So like you do something for them, they do something for you, that kind of thing. And obviously one of my most famous stores is Haps and Hazards.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really.
Is it your favorite?
No, it's like one of our most favorite, like in terms of famous. Like it's like people that come here
it's
like it.
Well known. Gotcha.
That would probably make more sense. That kind of
renown. Yeah,
yes,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also,
I thought you were saying you had a favorite store. Then
No. I mean,
each to their own preference.
Personally, if I had to like shop here, I probably would go to like just like, and he just points over like just where like before like the shopping district begins, because there's like this big like gateway, it says shopping like district and like leads you that way. Before there's just like a few like little like makeshift market stalls. He's like, I'd probably shop there. A bit cheaper for my likes. You know, we don't really make a lot of money doing what we do, but you know, it's an honest wage, and that's what we're about.
Yeah, I can respect that.
But if you are travellers, you might want to go to also in the shopping district. Keep walking all the way through the shopping district, and there's 2 taverns. They kind of like sit opposite each other. Some say they're like warring taverns, or I don't know if you get into the old political scheme. One is called the Venomous Ghost, and the other one's called the Wanderer's Goblet.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
You look like decent people, so I probably would head to the Wanderer's Goblet. Marquis there would probably be the point to go. He might be able to get you rooms. Though, even if he can't get you a room each, he might be able to put you up for like a night or something.
Okay, well, thank you. Just one slight personal question. Do you know if Alfred's oldest boy has gone to do his, registration for the... Not yet.
I don't really know, to be fair. We used to keep in touch with Alfred because he used to come through and talk to us, but his family often, really... Yeah. Apart from Marge, we used to talk to Marge a lot because she used to come make us some soups and bread, and she used to do like a nice buttered roll, and then Bals comes, oh yeah, I do like the buttered rolls, yeah.
Well, he asked me to try and speak some sense into his kid when we were, obviously we were going to, spend some time with him, speak, before we moved on, but obviously the world changes things.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely seem like solid guys bringing back the carriage and that. And I mean, Baus kind of stumbles over to you, Xanthi, and he starts petting Aethor. He's like, "Oh, this is quite a nice horse.
Thank you.
Where did you get it?"
A friend made it for me, actually.
Oh, well, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
You mentioned a smithy. I believe it was the Wishing Sword.
Oh yeah.
What kind of prices would you say?
They're fair prices. They made my armor. I was a lot bigger.
Do you think they would
when
repair some broken armor?
Yeah, they're pretty good. It's a family-run business. The thing here in Old Scargrimm, we're quite. If you don't have the gold, we're always willing to get jobs done in exchange for wares and things. That extends to the potion shop, definitely, and the blacksmiths 100%. The Acclaimed Pixie, the White Pig, and the Haps and Hazards, that they probably would want gold, and it'd be very rare if they're willing to take services instead of gold. But if you're kind of like a venturing group, which you've come on an adventure, you brought a cart back, I would also probably register in our adventure guild. They have some, honest work for groups. You just have to sign up, just say, oh, we're a group. We would like to do this. Yeah, pretty good. Alon's like, yeah, all right. Let them be. They're going to go give Alfred's cart back, and they got to do us some bad news. So let them be, Balst. But I was like, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Appreciate the info, though.
No.
Yeah, we really do appreciate your time.
Oh, it's no problem. Yeah.
We are looking for somewhere with a bit more hustle, as you could say. You'd say this would be the shopping district?
Well, yeah, I mean, potentially a bit more hustle. To me, that sounds like the club in the centre of town. The Gentleman's Devil. That's probably the club you want to go to. Most of our younger audience members would like to go there. They do a bit of the old drinks and dancing, and if you're into that sort of thing. There's also apparently a fighting pit down there. Not that I've been there, obviously. Wouldn't want to be there. Yeah, but I would say that's probably what causes the most hustle in town. I mean, but the shopping district is busy as well, so...
I think that's a good deed to follow. Thank you.
No, of course. We don't charge for our information, but a donation to our cause is always nice.
I will drop 1 gold piece.
Yeah. And you drop the 1 gold piece. Alan's like, oh, gold, nice. And Bal's like, oh, you are quite wealthy. Nice, yeah, nice. And Alan's just like, well, welcome to the Old Scargrimm. Try to stay out of trouble, otherwise we'll be down there sorting you out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to put that on you lads, honestly. We'll try our best, but sometimes some unsavory characters get in, and it's just in our nature to deal with them ourselves, if you understand.
Oh well, we're happy to take the help there. We're not afraid of the unsavory. Yes, not opposed, not afraid. But we do have a couple of like the rough and ready kind of families that try and push it a lot. So we would be happy for any help given.
Assistance.
Yeah,
no
definitely.
I'm always up for a good scrap if needed.
Well, I definitely would want to go to the Gentleman's Devil if I was you. Might be something up your alley.
Yeah, especially if there's a fighting pit.
Well,
it's been a while.
Yeah. Might make some gold while you're there. Why not? I mean, not that you need it. You seem to have plenty to go around. Must be nice. But yeah, I could stand here talking all day, but then no one's going to watch the gate, so I'll let you be on your way.
Yeah, and we will go pass on the sad news.
Oh.
Enjoy your days.
Oh, definitely will. My shift's still got another 8 hours, and Balst here has still got another... Oh, I took a double. Oh, he's got another 16, so sucks to be him, I guess.
Furthest left of the residential district, yeah?
Yeah. Just take left and then just keep going. You'll pass many other districts. He lived on like the last one.
Perfect.
If you get lost, just ask for Alfred. Everyone knows who Alfred is.
Thank you. Much appreciated. And I will... on the reins.
Perfect.
I think I might have dipped him a little too much.
Yeah, well, considering that they said 1 gold piece is pretty, I guess you have. Oh, well, too late now. You can't go ask for it back, can you?
You sure I can't?
I could, but I don't know if you can.
Does it look like tipping that much has drawn any extra attention, or was it just those two at the...
Yeah, a few passers-by have definitely kind of whispered as the gold dropped and be like, definitely made a few people know of your presence. That were definitely just walking about. But at the gate part, most of say there's not awful lot of people. It splits off into 2 districts.
I will make sure to put my gold safe and not just hanging.
I don't have that problem. I have no gold.
You want to carry my gold?
If you want me to.
Sure. As long as you keep it safe. And then it's not on me, it's on you.
Oh, I could just put it on the inner part of the leather armor. It's not a problem if you want it, if you're willing to keep it.
Okay, Amazing. I'll give you my gold.
Okay.
So what is the correct amount for tipping? Because I was thinking a gold too, but if it is too much, just so we... Good to know.
A couple of silver each for free information like that, if most.
Maybe we should start with copper.
They gave us a lot of information. I think silver would have been the correct amount there. At least 1 apiece.
Okay.
But yeah, as you ride through the districts, you see that these districts vary in wealth. You know, you see some like rundown, like slummy kind of areas. You see some quite like nice noble houses. And then you keep going through and there's like kind of like the happy medium ones. And then one on the farthest peak, you see this giant like farm. And then like a few other houses. The farm definitely makes you think that's Alfred's, because you see like a couple of people being like, "Oh, Alfred's car," and they like start to run towards the farm.
So what's the plan when we get there? He's going to.
Well, I promised I'll talk to his kids, so I guess it's up to me to tell his wife at the same time.
You need help with that, or you got it?
No, I could be compassionate in times like this, so just try not to be.
I mean,
Sure.
if you want, I could always, you know.
I will throw you off this car.
Not the time.
Fair point.
You want us to go grab some rooms while you're handling that? I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
check
more
out some
welcome to.
places.
Considering that you just gave me your stuff to look after, it might be an idea for me to, you know, come with you afterwards. Maybe just... Yeah.
I mean, you could give me like, I don't know, 10 gold pieces should be enough for like...
It's yours at the end of the day.
I
Just tell me what you want, and I'll just take it out of the pot. Like...
I feel like Morticia is very unaware of money is worth. So
At this
I'll
point, I'm
just
just
let
walking back,
you-
making sure no one steals it.
Okay.
Just tell me what you want.
10? 20?
Go with 15, just in case, and then if the room's running
Yes.
more, say the rest is on the way. Put like a down payment down, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And
Perfect.
Billy will take his like empty sack and just sort it out that way and just pass it
Okay.
back.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll leave the rest here, just the fucking leather chest plate just rattling now.
Okay. Xanthi, as you're like watching all this happen, can you give me a perception check, please?
19.
19. You capture a few like people lurking in like kind of like the alleyways of other buildings and that, and they just like look out just as this gold's being exchanged. And you know, they, as soon as the gold met, you see them turn back, talk to a couple people, and a couple more people appear down the alleyway. Then immediately it's almost like they saw you and disperse.
Could Santi have caught that and just flashed her Labrys a bit in the direction?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I'll tell you what, let's call it like a subtle intimidation check. I'll let you
Cool.
use either your charisma or strength, your choice.
Sweet. 15?
15, yeah. As soon as you do that, they disperse quicker than intended. Immediately, it's just like you're definitely getting the feeling you're not the easy targets they thought you were.
I think we should try to be a little bit more subtle with our gold.
Sorry.
It's
Lesson
fine.
learned. Let's hope nothing comes of it.
At least I don't need to fucking sleep, so we won't have to worry about people trying to get in the middle of the night and take it. If they do, warning ahead of time, the room will be painted.
Oh, you're a painter?
I don't mind.
In some phrases, yes.
And would you like me to go with them guys to get a room, or would you like me to stay with you? I can be moral support.
If you
know?
stay with me, I will be painting the vicinity with you.
I just thought it might be easier because, you know, here not many people know me. In the shopping district, however, maybe more people would know me. Unless any of you have a face I can wear.
That's Do you mean an actual face, like taking off a body, or do you mean like makeup?
God, no. I mean like when you put your face on like makeup. What is wrong with you?
A lot of things.
My
To be honest,
God.
you did say a face.
It's quite misleading.
Well, my mother, every morning when she put her makeup on, she would always tell me she's putting her face on.
And you sure it was makeup?
Well, I mean, she didn't have a face in the beginning, but then when after this she did, so maybe it could have been... I'm joking, of course it was makeup. You're looking at me like I'm... No, I'm being genuine. It was makeup.
Can I do an inside check?
Roll an insight check. 7. You get the slightest hints that not everything he is saying about his mother and the face is true. So, to get to rooms, I guess.
Yep.
You want some
Something to drop.
food, William? Anything?
I-
Steak? I can get you steak.
Yeah, just make sure they don't do it too much.
Raw.
Yes, but they can have a bit of a sear on it. Just don't.
We will go
Kill
to
the meat.
butcher, get it fresh. Got you.
Pressure killed.
Okay. Do you want me to just drop you guys off here and I'll go deal with the fallout?
That would be great.
I might
It saves you
swing
guys
by-
having to walk,
I might swing by the wishing sword, if that is alright. You two can go ahead and I will meet you there.
You got money?
I've got a bit, and if they want me to do an odd job, perhaps it is in my realm of possibility.
Put my name down. I'll give you a hand if they do want you to do something. I don't mind.
I appreciate it. Would anyone else like for me to look out for anything there?
I mean,
I might come with, if that's okay.
If you want to, we could all swing by that first.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can find my way and meet you guys there afterwards then, I guess. And then at some point I would like to go to that club. The fact that he said fighting bit was interesting.
I think that would be
Tonight?
something to check out together, probably.
Yeah, so I can meet you guys at the blacksmith and then we can move on to butchers and whatever we need, yeah? Go see what you guys can do then. And yeah, I'll stop it in the middle of the road.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So you're heading over to Alfred's farm. You're
Yeah,
continuing that way.
everyone's, yep.
And you guys are heading to the Wanderer's Goblet, correct?
No, the sword, the black sword.
You're going wishing sword first. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Just wanted to make sure, because otherwise it meant coming back on yourself. Good to know. Okay, yeah. So what we will do, we will stay with you three for now. Where's the Dean going?
With
I will
us.
take him with me just for just to
Okay.
reduce his exposure, and then he can walk through town annoying me. I will take this burden.
Perfect.
Please don't kill him.
Yeah. We're
I
not there to
won't
protect
kill
you.
him.
You can put
I
him to
promise I
sleep.
won't kill him. Is that better?
Something. Can you tell if someone's died that you went and you've collected blood?
Presume you mean Morticia?
Oh, sorry. Yes. What is
Well, if I analyze their blood, yes, I can.
I'm not going to kill him as much as he fucking annoys me.
I believe in him.
Also, we need his help.
You do
He's
get
a
some
good guy.
passers-by in the town. They are being like, oh my god, they say she's going to analyze the blood? Like, what is wrong with these people?
I'm starting to realize that,
That we have a problem? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess we have to keep the blood talk to a minimum.
Oh, speaking of that, would you pass me to keep on me just in case something happens?
yep, of course. Any preferences?
Yeah, we'll go with the older ones, just get them done with before the others start going bad.
Probably same with the coins. Keep this a bit subtle.
I'll lean into the back of the carriage, so I'm kind of,
Okay.
I'm included.
Yeah, okay. This is just like the weirdest display. Like, this carriage is just stopped in the middle. And then, like, this guy, biggish guy with, walk in the carriage is just, like, put his head in the back of the carriage and just, like, having a conversation. And people just, like, okay.
To be fair, I assumed I was sitting beside it.
Oh, okay, fair.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is our shift. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I will put it in your backpack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Fuck.
So with that, I'm gonna get if William rolls me a d20, and then I'll get Dimitri to roll me a d20, just to see which where we go first.
I just volunteered to go second.
I know, but just like where we're in terms of like not what's happening first, just where we take like we go first.
Oh, that's the 12. There's that one. 1 second. 17.
17?
9.
9. Okay. So we will go with William first, as you three start making your way back through the districts and like through the heading towards the shopping district. You continue going towards the farm, and you see like this lady standing out the top of the farm. She's like very well dressed, like kind of like a maid's kind of outfit in a sense, like a apron, black kind of like dress, hair like tied up. Her hair's like this dark dirty blonde with like streaks of grey in it. She's quite fair skinned. She has like these little glasses just perched on the edge of her nose, and she's just like, "Oh, Alfred, are you back already? Oh, you're not Alfred. He never lets anyone drive this carriage. Where is he?"
Yeah. I need to, got some kind of sour news I apologize for.
Oh. Well. Okay. Well, we knew this was a potential. He did used to go travelling a lot. Just do me a favour. Let me tell the children. It probably will sound better coming from me. And I take it you're returning the carriage, or are you keeping it and just letting us know?
Oh,
what was the deal?
Did
you kill
yours.
him?
No, we originally found him a couple of days ago, broken down. We helped repair the wagon.
Oh.
We got to an inn where the inn was assaulted by assailants, and sadly he was one of the casualties. So, as a promise, I said I will bring this back if anything does happen, and try and talk some sense into your oldest if he's still here.
Oh, well, bit poor timing. He's already left, quite set in his ways. He's heading to Cyber.
I can see where that came from.
Well, while you're here, can I get you any refreshments? Food, water, maybe some water? I said water already. It's a bit overbearing, but yes, would it be too much to offer if I asked you to put the carriage in the back with the stables on?
Oh, I'm more than happy to give you a hand.
These don't look like... I mean, 2 of these are his horses, but one of these is not.
Yeah, that's from the tavern. We got given it. I think we were meant to return it, but I can just make amends with the owner at some point.
Oh, well, I mean, we always need horses to work around the farm. I mean, there's more to do now. Yes.
So,
okay.
As strange as this may sound, do you have anything my friend could use as a touch-up? Because he kind of looks rough. And I'm going to add it very much as William's way of asking, do you have anything he can use as a disguise?
She just looks and she's just like, I mean, maybe some of my daughters might have some makeup and some dressing up wigs.
There you go. helped you out.
Oh, well, I mean, this makes us friends. You do realize this, don't you? We are now the bestest of friends. Adine
Stop
and
talking.
Grumpy all the way.
Stop talking.
Okay. Ma'am, where is your daughter's room? And she's like, no. I'll bring it down to you. He said, oh, yeah, I mean, yes.
Safe option. He's a bit weird.
Coming from
Talks
the
about
one.
being able to read people's dreams and stuff.
Yes.
I don't really believe it.
I mean, my friend here just walks around with a friend who asked to have some of my blood. So, weird is weird, I guess.
Weird travels in strange packs.
Well, and she's just a bit like overcome by everything that's just happening. She's like putting on a very brave face and like dealing with it quite reservedly, but just now it's just like a barrage of everything. She's just like, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I will pull this around the back. And anyway, you want it unloaded so I can actually be of use?
We're unloaded. Nicholas will be home soon from his study, so he can help unload it.
All right.
They're studying. It's a history trip today. Did you know Scargrimm was built on the ancient ruins of the once capital city of our continent? It's quite interesting. It's our claim to fame. Before these, and she points around to like the metal walls everywhere. It's like before these got put up, and before we split into two. Yes.
Well, honestly, I think this is my first time here. At least I can remember. So that is some nice trivia to know, I guess.
Just you don't. Yeah, I was going to say you don't look like you're from around here. And you, I'm pretty sure I've seen you somewhere before. Me? No, I've just got one of them faces.
You'd like to fucking punch.
My friend here's right. I get accused of doing things I never did all the time. Dear woman, could I get some like water or something while you're busy getting me makeup and hair and all that good stuff? And she's just like, yes, my eldest daughter will get it for you. There comes like this other girl, very similar, kind of has her father's face as you see her, and her mother's just like, Hazel. Yes, Mum. Could you get these guys some water? And she's just like, oh. Yes, right away. And she just walks out, gets a tray, comes back like a few moments later, like after you've like taken the cart and horse's back round, and she just gives you this tray and with these glasses of water, and there's like a pitcher of water in the center with some ice and lemon. And Adine's like, perfect. It's very good. Just a little bit of a hint. Maybe squeeze a bit of lemon into the water as well as just leaving it as a decoration.
I will fucking slap you.
I'm just trying to give advice.
Be respectful for the hospitality in the first place.
I'm sorry, I thought I was being. Thank you for your.
There you go.
Lukewarm water.
The sword is sheathed, but I'm going to poke him in the side with like the sheath.
Ouch. And as like you like leave the cart there, moments pass and Marge comes down with like some like dressing up wigs and some makeup and different kind of things. She goes, I hope this will do. And Aiden's like, yes, this will be perfect. This will be my best look yet. I don't suppose you have a mirror.
With you the shield.
Oh, a bit tacky, but okay.
I will hold it steady. I'm not going to be that much of an ass.
And as this is going on, Dimitri, Xanthi, and Morticia with Aethorn, you're walking through the shopping district, and immediately it's like night and day. This district immediately is like louder. There's more people about, like actively walking. You like walk past, like you see like some of the landmarks the guards were saying, like you see the White Pig clothing store. They've got like this automated spinning wheel that's spinning this thread automatically into this dress. You go past the Acclaimed Pixie, which has got like this animated kind of like billboard outside of it with just like this pixie kind of winking and then flying and like stars just peering behind it. You see the Melting Pot. The Melting Pot is the one that strikes you as a bit like, okay, this is where the serious people kind of go to hang out, because like the people there are kind of like all giving you like the stink eye. You know, they're wearing like dark leathers and cloaks, and you can see they're like brandishing like weapons like daggers and swords, and seem to be like definitely like the most dangerous looking place here. You see Haps and Hazards, the convenience store. It is just like the biggest store there, and it's just like immediately draws your eye. You're not sure whether it's a good thing or a bad thing though when you first see it. It's just like a clash of color. Just like slightly away from the other stores, you do see the wishing sword, the blacksmith. As you get there, you see this greyed skin elf. She's kind of like working away on this anvil, like hammering some of this steel into shape. Bright red hair, it's tied into like a messy bun, this black leather apron, definitely well built, has like a very good like physique, definitely shows like the hours spent hammering away at the steel has definitely aided her physique, like very like muscle bound. But yeah, they are out there. She seems to be alone at this point, even though they said it's a family-run business. But yeah, she's just hammering away some steel as you like walking up to them.
Could Xanthi check out any of the wares if there are any?
Yeah, there's a couple of
Quality.
things. And you want to go for quality, yeah?
Just checking out the quality,
Okay.
seeing how well made stuff is.
Yeah, there's like a couple of things outside, like mainly there's like a weapon rack outside, and there's like some swords, like there's long swords, short swords, there's a few like bastard swords there. It's very nicely done. And then you like look inside, and inside there's this giant furnace and more like armor and weaponry like hanging, like racks of it, and the stuff inside seems like much better. Like some of it has like a special like sheen to it. Definitely can appreciate like their quality worksmen.
And is there anyone inside, or is it just her?
It's just her at the moment. She's just hammering away on the anvil.
Kind of going to stand, hopping off Aethon,
Yep.
and going to stand nearby, waiting for a moment between strokes, I guess, or
Yeah.
whatever she's doing.
Yeah, like she comes down on one, and then she looks over and she goes, "Oh, hello." Takes like the goggles off her. How may I help you?
Greetings. I was wondering if I might commission a work from you.
Oh, definitely is something we do. What is kind of the oh, sorry, and takes like her gloves off her, kind of like dusts her hands off, wipes it on the apron, walks over to you, holds her hand out. I am Proxima Sagecast, and your name is? This is how we do business.
The name is Xanthi. Well
Santi.
met.
Yes, oh, quite a strong group you have. We appreciate that. So, what is this we can do for you?
I have this armor that I'm wearing, as you can see.
Yes, yes.
This means a lot to me, so I would not want to change too much. But I have come across some of these scraps, and she'll take out Captain Nurse's armor
Okay.
that she picked up. I was wondering if you could set about reinforcing it with these. Perhaps adding
Firstly,
some pauldron or
Oh.
something like that.
I think it's definitely put, but I do have to ask, just call it curiosity. How did you get scraps of Sibiric assembly armor?
Not all of them are on the side of the people, shall we say?
Yes, I know they are a bunch of self-righteous assholes, if you ask me, but no one
Quite
ever does.
agree.
No, I was going to say, good on you. I wanted to take a few of them down myself. And your current armor, do forgive me, I do recognize this workmanship. I did there was a few other people here not long ago wearing similar kind of armor. What did they call? They called themselves like Mechazonians or something like this.
Perhaps from the Blades of Tatias?
Yeah. Blade. Yes, this does ring a bell. Yes.
And they are on their own free will, out and about?
Well, 3 of them kind of acted a bit funny, and one of them placed an order and immediately never came back for it. This one was acting a bit more like, I don't want to speak rude if they are your kin, but the 3 that came, they seemed a bit too almost like jittered, like I don't know, like mechanical, like robotic in a sense, like very stiff. And this one that was doing the talking kind of seemed to be trying to get them away. I do not know. Like I said, I do not want to speak ill.
Remember a description of them, or was it just their equipment that you remember?
I definitely remember this. Being a blacksmith, you kind of remember the wares of people more than their faces. But there was something. The one I was doing the talking, she did give her name. If you don't mind, I can check the records. We make everyone who commissions things sign, so potentially she wrote it down.
Please do.
No
And can
problem.
I also ask what they commissioned?
It's a really weird. So basically, they commissioned. And she's kind of like almost like embarrassed. It's kind of like a dagger, but it was like a key. They said they needed it for like a secret mission or something. I mean, gold's gold at the end of the day. If they were willing to pay a lot of money for this. But the other 3, when this got commissioned, they said they were here for armor, but they weren't the ones. Like I said, they seemed to be acting in unison. Like I said, I don't want to be rude of your kin, but maybe like possessed or something.
I fear that might be the case.
But she goes into the back of her little shop there. I say little shop, it's easily like a double wide shop, and it is quite big. It's almost like the equivalent of like a corner shop for us. Like, it is quite big, As she goes through, she brings out this giant tome, and she's like, "Oh, yes, this is okay. So the one that spoke, does Riz ring a bell?"
Yes. It is them.
Yes, she was like very fair skinned. She had like long black wavy hair. She goes around and she's like reading through books. She goes, "Okay, yes, so they commissioned the dagger." She also said something about a mask.
She was always the one most interested in infiltration and missions of the sort, so it adds up.
Well, I mean, we do have the items ready. They never came back for them. So potentially...
Have they been paid for?
The items have, yes.
Would you mind if I took them? They are clearly my people.
Definitely. I mean, I haven't seen anyone else come by, but if they do come back, I will be sending them your way.
Absolutely. Please do.
Not a problem. I'll get them ready and I'll get them all ready. So, you wanted me to add these scraps to the armor, correct?
If you could reinforce it a little, something
It's
like
definitely possible to do. It's easy enough, to be fair. And how would you like to make the payment? We have like we do like take gold. We also take favors. It's entirely up to you.
How much gold do you think we would be looking?
I would imagine to reinforce it and add these little bits here. I think it would run you probably about 50 gold.
I can give you a down payment of 25 and then hopefully the rest when I return. If not, we can sort out a little job to do for you.
You know what? I don't see. You seem to be of good stock, and I mean, your friends or your kin that came through, they paid straight away. So I know you're good for it. So yeah, 25 down payment and then the rest upon completion.
How long do you expect this to take?
It will. I mean, we could bump up the price and make it a rush order. If not, it will take probably 2 to 3 days.
I think probably best to stick with the base price for now. I do not know if I will be able to get too much more money, so
No, of course. I
I
will
do
get.
not want to make promises that I cannot keep.
I completely understand that and appreciate that. My father will be in shop tomorrow, so he will be the one to do the actual knitting of the armor. He worked on all the other armor you see here. I'm better with, and she picks out like this steel she's been hammering. I'm better with the blades.
They are very fine works.
I do thank you very much. Although I can't really, act too happy about it. I've been doing it for the past 200 years, so I should be pretty good at it.
It shows.
Why,
I don't
thank you.
suppose you have any old armor that I could borrow in the meantime?
I could just give you some like standard plate if that's
That
okay.
would be fine by me.
Yeah, I mean we did not make this plate. It was a part of a trade deal. And she goes back and picks it up, and it is pretty banged up, but it will do the job of plate armor.
I appreciate that.
Yes, so like I said, it should take us 2-3 days easy. So yeah, come back. I mean, if you want, come back tomorrow and you'll meet my father. He would be very happy to meet people at the Mara craftsmanship.
I think we will be staying at the Wanderer's Goblet. If you happen to remember any more news about my people.
I will see if there's anything else. I will ask my father and my mother too. Maybe they came back when I was not in shop.
I suspect that it is, as you say, that someone has gotten to them.
Well, I mean, like I said, I can only presume this is the case.
I appreciate all the info.
No, not at all, not at all. I appreciate the work. And like I said, I will see you in a few days.
Gives her a nod.
Yep. Just as you're finishing up here, enough time has passed, you getting through the shopping district and talking here. Like, it's a long walk from where you was dropped off to the shopping district. By this time, you do hear the voice of Adine talking. And he's like, oh, and I believe this is why I should change my name to something that strikes fear. Like, like something like Paldancia. I think that's quite fancy, It's got a nice ring to it, Or like John.
You were the first one. John's a bit too simple.
Paldancia? I think I can fit it. But I'm also thinking maybe I put on like a little bit of a voice,
Just pick something for the Pete's sake.
No, probably I'm going to roll a performance check. And he comes back, he's like, what about if I talk like this?
Just as long as you're not yourself.
I am Paldancia. The
Stick with
greatest. What can I be the greatest person of? Give me your sword. I will try. And then he goes back to, he's like, actually, I do not like that voice. Give me your sword. I want to wave it about.
No.
well, okay. And then he sees you, Morticia. He's like, oh, Morticia, Paldancia, at your service. And you see, like, he's got, like, this ill-shapen, like, shock blonde wig. It's kind of like, you still see, like, his other hair coming through. And, like, he's got, like, this almost, like, mime face paint, like, painted on. And, like, he's got, like, contact lenses and, like, they're, like, these, like, cat eye contact lenses. He's like, see? He's still got the same clothes on, mind.
The greatest mime of all time. And I will go to him and I will try to fix his hair, like, very subtly.
Amazing. I would say you'll be able to, like, just subtly just, like, fix his hair, and he's just like, see, the greatest mime. Oh, does that mean I shouldn't talk? It does.
That means you shouldn't
does.
talk. Perfect.
Good job.
You're not in the box.
We'll open the box.
Tone! Please, Tone! I've just had to deal with him for the past God knows how long because I lost track of time. Do not entertain this.
It was only about 6 hours. Don't.
You cannot talk.
I'm not the greatest mime.
It's the greatest failure, I'll give you that.
And he just, like, starts, like, hanging his head and just, like, walks.
Well, I was right about to go grab your meat, so maybe butcher?
Sure, why not? Yeah. Sorry, my brain's a bit, you know. You know,
I know.
I promised I didn't kill him. He's still alive.
Good job.
Saying that in a more hushed tone, just because he's just defeated. Having to listen to nothing but him for God knows how long the war took.
What if I go with him to the store, to the butcher, and you three just do whatever you want for, like, half an hour? And you don't have to deal with him for half an hour.
It's fine. I can get my anger out. Some point tonight, hopefully, if the gods were saying what were true.
I do have a quick question for the blacksmith, so I'll just pop in real quick. So yes, I'll go in.
Something else, yes?
Hi, sorry, I'm Dimitri. My friend said, what's your name again? Sorry.
Proxima.
Proxima? Yes, Proxima. I was wondering if it was possible. No worries if not. So I have a shield, but I can't use it because I wield a two-handed weapon. I don't suppose there's a way to somehow attach it so I don't have to hold it. I can still use my halberd.
I mean, potentially we could probably craft the shield into, like, giving you, like, gauntleted, like, kind of hands on the halberd, you know? So, like, when you hold it in certain place, it has, like, a shield you can wield almost.
I mean, that sounds amazing. How much would this cost?
So would it just be to add the shield to it, or would you like us to clean up the halberd a bit?
How depends on the price.
I mean, we could probably put in you're supplying the shield, correct? And, like, you see her, like, start to, like, go about. So you're supplying the shield, the halberd. We could combine it for about 10 gold, and if you wanted us to improve the halberd a little bit, maybe 20 gold on top, so 30 gold total.
Okay, I don't have a lot. I heard that we can give you help with favors for.
Oh, yes, we always need favors doing. We so happens that well, the bit we need help with is in the Gentleman's Devil. There's, like, a fighting pit that goes on there every third night here in town. And we was supposed to supply one of the fighters to go there. However, he kind of I don't know, got a bit intoxicated and got himself thrown in jail. Very sad. So that being said,
Just a question: how loud is she speaking?
oh, this is quite quiet because he's gone like
Okay.
over. It's not like
Damn it!
open. And he's like, perhaps if you could fill in the role of the fighter. If you win, we keep 50% of the jackpot, and then we take the payment as well for the fixing, and then you take the rest.
Does it have to be me?
I mean, if you happen to have someone else in mind, maybe.
I might have someone that was interested in it.
I mean, yes, as long as you. And then she shows you this like suit of armor and like the weaponry there. You have to wear this because this is our armor of the champion that comes through our store.
Right, that might be an issue. Bear with 1 second.
No problem. Take your time.
Just head back out. William,
Yeah.
could you just come in here for a second? I just need your help.
Sure. What? Something you can't move?
Yeah, something I need to show you.
Okay, I'm not doing anything else. And yeah, he'll still kind of defeated from having to listen to fucking. God. What do you need a hand with? What's up?
Well, so you wanted to go into the fighting pit, correct?
Yeah.
How would you like to go into the fighting pit wearing this? And I'll just point to the armor. This beautiful armor piece here.
Would it seem something that William would find comfortable? Just bearing in mind that light and medium is what he's.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely like a form of leather armor. It's got like some like
Okay.
it's like a form of like studded leather armor. It's got like some ornate design and like it's like very like well made. They've definitely put a lot of time and effort in to showcase their skillship of the thing, and you see like two little short swords on the back of this like leather armor get up.
So I'm guessing this is yours, just pointing at the lady. Just
Oh yes, this is so. I suppose your friend said we were supposed to have a champion who was going to fight for us. He got a bit drunk. He got arrested.
Okay. Yeah.
Now we do need a champion, and your friend said he's willing to do a favor for us in order for payment, and we're willing to give him half the prize money minus what we would take. Because we're not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is the two swords mandatory or more? I'll use my own weapon?
No, you have to use.
Okay.
Basically, this has been registered. We just needed the person to pilot the suit, and.
All right. Do you want to get in it now?
Oh no! We would bring it to the venue. You just have to be
The
there.
venue. Okay.
And it's happening
Okay.
tomorrow night because tomorrow night's the third night.
Yeah. No. I was interested. Now I know exactly when it's up. Any other rules I should know about?
No arcane uses.
How about innate abilities?
Basically, the rules of this is you can stab, you can slice, you can punch her, but no what people would deem as magic.
Okay, let me just explain this to you. Let's say I had a born ability where if someone cut me, instead of the blood flowing, it just stayed there and kept the wound sealed. Would you say that's magic, or was that just
It
an
would kind of-
evolutional trait?
It would kind of look like magic.
So I can't use that. That's fine. I just need to make sure I know what my rules are so I don't ruin this for you and my friend. Don't
Yeah.
get too happy I called you a friend.
I mean, I would hope you would. If you like, losing is okay, but if you show us up and cause dishonor to our name, then this would be a very big problem.
Yeah, that's why I need to know what rules and regulations I need to follow. I don't want to, ruin this for either party.
Yes, understand.
Yeah, I'm not against it. You got your fire.
Oh, amazing! Then you will have. We will do that for you. And you were traveling with Xanthi, I believe she said her name was.
We are, yeah.
We could probably. I mean, this is one of the prize fights, so we're looking at a lot of money to come back. So probably we could take what she wanted out of
Sort
it
that
as
out
well.
too.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. More than happy to.
Well, then we will meet you outside the venue. Make sure it will kick off about 7 p.m. tomorrow. Make sure you're there an hour before so we can do any last minute adjustments because you look a bit bigger than the other guy.
Much appreciated. And then I'm guessing I leave my stuff with you while I'm doing this whole trip.
All with your friends, whatever you want to do better.
Looking at that, I can trust that you're not going to make any ill improvements to my setup, so...
No. We will just hold it.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to deliberately, take the metal off my shield and replace it with some kind of, polymer or something, eh?
I mean, maybe if you lose and cause dishonor to us, maybe.
You know what? At that point, I kind of do, wouldn't I?
Very true.
Yeah, no problem then.
Amazing. As this conversation is happening, Morticia, you're walking with Peldancia now, as he goes by to the butcher's, and he's like there's just like this open store. They got like a lot of meat around, and there's this big burly guy, and he's just like, 3 joints for a tenner. For 10 gold, 3 joints for 10 gold. Is that a good offer?
I think that's very expensive.
Oh. Allow me. Good sir, I am Peldancia, and I would like these for half the price and double the amount. He just looks, he's just like, who the fuck are you supposed to be?
Just he's joking. He's a little bit.
Oh, sorry, miss. I didn't see you there. It's not my manners to be so rude. But he looks like a bit of a prick, if you don't mind me saying.
Sorry. Yeah, I know. We are just looking for some steak. That's
Steak.
all.
Do you want
Yes.
ribeye, rump? What cut would you like? How many ounces? 12 ounce, 20 ounce, 32 ounce?
22 ounces ribeye.
Yeah, we can
Sure.
definitely do that. Just the 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece?
1 piece.
1 piece. Oh, yeah, that'd be like...
Make sure it's very fresh, please.
Well, short of going to kill my own horse, I can give you this piece here. We got it this morning. And that'll run you about 1 gold.
Okay, yeah.
And he like kind of wraps it and like... yeah, there you go, little miss.
Thank you.
And Pedancy is just like, I've never been so offended apart from when your friend was being rude to me the whole time, but...
I'm sorry, but if you speak like that to people, they will kill us.
But I was being in character, you know?
But your character is an asshole. You need a better one.
Point taken. Good sir, do you know where we can buy makeup or face paint or masks or anything like that? And he's just like, I told you. Get lost. Yes, quite right. Well,
Maybe let's try Absent Deserts. Maybe they will have something to help us with this. They seem to have generic kind of stuff.
oh, I can't go in there.
Of course you can't. Why can you not go in there?
I don't want to. They're a bit loud and obnoxious in there.
Well, I want to. And you want new makeup.
Oh, well, I guess we come to that conclusion of the day where Peldancia must do what he has to.
Yes, he must.
Yes, he must. He will always remember Adine, the great and noble man he once could have been. But Pedancia will do what he must. As he's shouting this out, like, as he's walking past, and one person just walks up and is like, Peldancia, you say? Yeah, Pal Dancia, the world's greatest mime. I'm not working right now, obviously. And this other guy just slaps him, and with such force it knocks him to the ground. And that's where we're going to take a break. welcome back. Before we took our little break, the guys had been working their way through the shopping district. William with Adine had gone to drop off the carriage to Alfred's family. Adine, being there, took some makeup and dressing up accessories and came back and announced himself as Paldancia. Our group visited the Wishing Sword blacksmith. They've got some items on place, and Dimitri's worked in a favour with Proxima that William's graciously accepted to do in exchange for the items. And now they went into the butcher's, where Adine, now Pedancia, was a bit rude, and keep announcing his name. He met someone who recognised said name and has hit him hard enough to make him drop to the ground. That being said, that's where we pick up with this guy just smacking Pedancia to the ground. You, sir, I challenge the great Paldancia to a duel, for you are not the greatest swordsman this region has seen, are you?
It's the greatest mime. What are you doing?
I believe you are mistaken there.
This is the greatest mime of all time.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I will try. That's a 12.
12. For a moment, he's like, oh, perhaps I am mistaken.
Can you just hurt someone in plain daylight for being someone you think?
Correct. Not my finest moment. Apologies for the drama. He helps Pedancia up and he's like, oh, you should be careful with such a name, bragging it to the world. You never know when someone's there to slap you. But I hope, and he takes out 5 gold and he's like, I hope this would cover the little miscommunication we just had.
I will take it.
Yeah, Pedancia just gets back up and he's just like,
see, greatest mime.
oh, my apologies. I bid you fair day. And he just walks and he's kind of like eyeing up Pedancia. Pedancia then comes to you, Morticia. We probably should try and find rooms for the night so I can lock myself in one. You know,
we probably should. Why are you using the same name twice?
Funny story, when you use so many, you forget which ones have which legends tied to them.
Maybe duelists start A to Z.
Good idea. Perhaps I will use that next time. I don't think makeup or anything. I will just, if I could have a room, I would lock myself in one. For I feel I would be more of a hindrance and a burden.
Are the guys anywhere near us at this point?
I would say Xanthi probably has like vision on this happening. Because I would imagine William and Dimitri are talking in the blacksmith while this is happening. So
I think she'd have seen it and just rolled her eyes and continued on.
If I have visual on her, I will just very quickly cast message and whisper, I'll get us rooms. Tell the guys I cannot have him on the street.
Gives a subtle nod.
So I guess we will go into the Wanderer's goblins.
So you continue through the shopping district, and like you was informed by the guards, 2 taverns sit either side, like facing off against each other. One beautiful, like obsidian stonework with like green woodwork that kind of carves into flames on the side. This one has the sign, the Venomous Ghost. And then you see the other one on the other side. This one doesn't look like much compared to the other one, but it's very like busy. You can see like fireworks going off outside. There's like more of a hustle going on around that tavern.
We'll go to the calm one.
Okay. So you head over towards the venomous ghost. The door is like shut and there's just like this doorbell.
Well, I guess this is the place where you found your friends. Uh-huh. No, we shouldn't go in here. It's me, you can talk.
No, I do know I can talk. I just don't know whether it is wise to do so. And he kind of like starts like rubbing his face and like kind of being like...
I will look. Mm-hmm.
And you can see like these kind of like... They almost look like little fireflies, like just floating around above, like near the windowsills and things like that. They might be spies, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's like trying to disguise what he's trying to say, but he's doing it like all the wrong way. Unfortunately, he rolled really bad.
Let's just try and find a room, and I'll go the other side. And
okay,
yeah.
You go to the Wondrous Goblet, and there is people dancing. There's music blaring, and there's like this piano in the corner, and it's like there's this big burly guy banging on the piano. There's people on the table dancing and clapping. There's like people behind doors serving drinks. It's a very like happy and buzzy environment. And definitely the inside is definitely better looking than the outside. There's like nice furnishings, like leather couches, beautiful like wood floorings with like a nice ornate fireplace. It's got like some marble work around it, some gold like inlays in the ceiling and on the chandeliers, and just really, really nice atmosphere.
Is there like a desk I can go to?
Yeah, like there's the main like as you like look around, there's like the main kind of like bar area where people seem to be going and keys are being handed out and that sort of thing. Oh, hello there. How can I help you?
Can I get 2 rooms?
Oh, yes, we do have 2 rooms. How long for?
Let's say 3 days.
3 days. So it will be 10 gold a night for them 3 days. And we do ask for a down payment of 3 gold per night. So you're looking to pay 9 gold as of right now, and then we collect the rest upon your exit and return of the key.
Okay. How many beds does each room have?
Oh, so we have double rooms or we have single rooms. It's entirely your choice.
We'll take the doubles.
Okay, so that's 2 beds in each room.
Yeah. And yeah, here's the money.
Oh, perfect. And he just counts it out. 1, 2, 9 gold exactly. Perfect. Thank you very much. I am Marquis. Please enjoy your stay here at the Wanderer's Goblet. Breakfast is served at dawn. Lunch is served at 1. And dinner is served after 7. Should you miss any of these, we do like a cold breakfast, cold lunch, and cold dinner, but that does cost extra because we have to make it fresh for you. The one meal is included with your rooms, the others you have to pay. Anything else you would like to know?
Nothing else. That sounds wonderful.
And he takes out 2 keys and he's like, straight upstairs to your left and straight upstairs to your right. They are either end of the corridor.
I will bring Edine up and I will lock him in the room.
Don't I even get my own key?
No.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just sit here and talk to myself.
Here is a book. Read.
Oh, I do believe I've read this book before. What is this?
Read it again.
Fair. You make a very convincing argument. I definitely see why you and Grumpy are friends.
Yeah, unless you want to go out and get hit again. Maybe that will be a good inspiration for new names.
I am weighing up my options right now. But I will stay here. I think that is probably for the best. Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Oh, and remember, if you try to escape, I got your blood. Bye-bye.
That doesn't sound any less creepier the more times you say it.
And I will go back down and I will try and find the group again.
Yeah, easy enough to do. They are just coming out of the blacksmith's kind of shop as this is happening. It's meeting back up with Xanthi and you're coming back over.
Hi.
Sound worn out.
Well, in the time that you were gone, he managed to get punched. At least we got some money out of it.
Well, it wasn't even by me. Impressive.
Mm-hmm. I got him a room. Well, technically, he's staying with you guys.
Fuck.
But now you have a room, and he's in there.
So, you get the key, and I'm going to stay in the lobby. Speaking to Dimitri.
Okay.
Here you go. Do we need anything else?
Besides a reality check of why the fuck we're still helping this guy? Not really.
I have nothing in mind. I don't know if we want to just look around at the different shops, see what they've got.
I kind of want to check out apps and deserts.
Yeah, why not?
Or random
Not doing
shit.
anything else. Oh, I've got a fight tomorrow night now, tournament something we're doing for him.
Oh yes, thank you.
At the place we were meant to check out anyway, so it kind of lines up everything, so,
Would you be interested in doing any training in preparation for that?
I'm not against it. They don't have a shield with the setup that I have to use, because I have to use their tournament stuff, so I'm going to have to get used to using 2 weapons. So I might have to borrow your glaive. Not glaive, long pointy stick thing.
Yes, you can. I'll have that. Yeah.
Okay. So 2 haps and hazards?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
sir.
So as you go over to this store, it is like color explosion. There's like pinks, greens, all neon colors, yellows, and these doors that kind of like open automatically. And every time they do, they're like, and like close.
I will pass by it like 3 times.
So it's just like,
You know what?
Dimitri?
That's entertaining, but please stop.
Please don't make me do it again.
Dimitri, help me. I need help. Come on.
Yes. Okay. Double time it.
And I will pull him away from the group. Dimitri?
Yep.
Since we got the night free, since the thing only happens tomorrow, what do you think if we set William up on a couple of dates?
Yes, I love that.
We go around, we check out some people, we ask around some for, some nice company.
Yeah, I was wondering if there's maybe like a place here that people go to meet people. So
That's a good idea. That's such a good business idea.
definitely, I'm in. Do you know what he's into?
No. Do I know what he's saying?
I mean, you can
I mean,
hazard a
we
guess,
were
I
friends
guess.
for a while, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking luck.
speaking for him a moment, not to my knowledge has he shown any interest in anything. I suppose a bit of inside information, as long as they have blood.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe he wants some.
Oh, this is gonna go so fucking badly.
That's an 18 on insight.
You're guessing from like the time you've spent with him, he likes reading a lot and spending a lot of time by himself. So someone that would be an accomplice to these sorts of things. Definitely not someone loud and wants all the attention.
Is there a library in this town?
I was thinking the same thing.
There's like a bookstore.
Okay. First stop, bookstore. Is there like a museum?
Mm-hmm.
There, on the districts where the housing and that was, there was probably a couple of buildings where that was it. In the shopping district, you don't really see like a museum-esque thing. But you see Oaks and Peaks, which is a bookstore.
Okay. So we just run away. They don't need to know. We go. We get.
We're going now? Oh, okay.
I mean, we have limited time here. I will send him a message to meet us up in the inn at like 3 hours from now, and we just have the date set up.
Okay.
I think we can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we just finding one person or with multiple people?
I feel like it might be a little weird if we start inviting too many people, because then they feel like I'm not special.
True.
They need to have the time to get to know him as well. So maybe we do one date per like 2 hours, or a date per hour, something like that. That it gives him the time.
Yeah. So okay. So a new person shows up every like hour or so.
Yeah, and we keep the others entertained in the meanwhile. Like we make small talk. You know what I mean?
Table. How do you think this is not going to be annoying to him?
We know it's gonna be annoying. We just hope he likes one enough.
Above the table, you're about to get romance, son.
I fucking love.
Okay, so you two are planning to run off together.
I will give Zanti a message before we leave.
Okay, bearing in mind Xanthi and William are still outside.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you two run out of the tavern. You're getting your message wire ready as you run off in one direction, and them two, Xanthi and William, just left staring as you two run off.
Whatever they are up to.
I don't want to be a part of it.
Seems like trouble. Yes.
But
Did he even leave me as Albert? Fuck's sake.
And at this point, you do have time to make the message to Xanthi.
Meet us. Okay, don't tell William. We will be setting him up on a couple of dates. Meet us back in the inn in 4 hours. I think that's enough. Thank you.
Can she reply to this one, or is that...
She can.
Yeah, you can.
This sounds like a recipe for disaster, but I will do my best to distract him.
It's in the name of love.
It's fine. We're friends now. It's cool.
I knew I shouldn't have said it.
Well, so with this, how is Xanthi going to distract William for the next 4 hours?
I think she's ended up on an impromptu date of her own, so we're gonna go. Do you perhaps want to check out some of the local food stores? They seem to have some interesting stuff.
You're more than welcome to. I not personally myself. If I find something interesting, maybe. But yeah, no, we could definitely have a look around. Why not? Fucking.
What you do see like these vendors. There's about like 4 or 5 lined up together, and they all seem to be doing like fast, like kind of quick food to grab on the thing, and they see you come by and they're like, oh, try, and like they're throwing food at you to try all their different samples. It seems to be like quite common because they're doing it to everyone that's passing by. They seem to be definitely on the business of you try it, you'll come back and buy it sort of thing. So as much as you can eat, they're just supplying you things. There's like burgers, there's hot dogs, there's like kebabs, it's like chips, there's anything you can imagine as like fast food. There is something there. There's one vendor that does like some ice cream and some cakes and sweet things. There's one that's like doing like very like steaks and like very like a traditional English fry up, but like with steaks and bacon instead of like sausages and stuff like that.
Are there any kind of exotic fruits? Things like that?
Yes, the sweet store definitely has like some like they're using them as like toppings, but there's like some like nango berries and wild rangos, which are like kind of like just like these. It's like color explosions as you see this fruit, and if you try any of it, it is also Moorish and like it's so sweet. It like hits all the right spots. It's definitely like. You can see why they're willing to give this away, because as soon as you have some, you're like, maybe I'm going to buy some more.
This is pretty good. Do you want to try some?
I can try, but I can already feel...
Not your thing?
No. Definitely not sweet stuff. But I appreciate the offer. God. Don't get me wrong, the color and the smell, yeah, but I can already... feel it in the mouth and it already is setting.
No, fair enough. The wrong spot to go to.
Kind of already feel the fangs aching, you know. I'll say that he's going to say that a bit husher though, because she's the only one nearby that actually knows.
Yeah.
So it's like,
there's a few like kids around. They're like, oh. You got strawberry? Oh, I want strawberry on mine. And they're like getting like more ice cream. They're seeing like more piled on the plate. And their mother's just like, I'm going to regret this. I'm going to say that kills like a fair hour of your time. What would Xanthi do what would William and Xanthi do in the next few hours? Knowing that you've got like that 4 hour time limit roughly.
Like you're going to be forced.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Is there like a cafe or something?
Yeah, there's like definitely places you can sit and like they're not necessarily cafes, but kind of like impromptu taverns, like kind of like if you would imagine our equivalent of like a Starbucks or Costa, but like a tavern to go version. So like they do like takeaway ale and stuff like that.
Cool.
Would there be a quieter one where, for example, you might pick up a book and have a sit down and read?
Yeah, there's definitely one like that. That's near the guild though, where the they told you about the mercenary guild where like the adventurers go and things like that. So it's more nearer there, and you do see a couple of people passing by. You do make out like a notice board that's pinned behind the guild wall, because this is kind of like in the back of their ground sort of thing. But yeah, definitely somewhere you can grab a nice like takeaway flanker of ale. You can get some like other like, I don't know, you could probably get like some like shots of wine and stuff like that, and like you can just nice quiet area to relax for a bit. Yeah.
And realizing again that this is probably not William's thing entirely. Trying to make some awkward small talk.
Okay.
What is your favorite blood, I suppose?
Good question. William's just gonna look around and see if the surrounding is just it's not crowded enough, so his response doesn't sound off-hinged.
You've managed to pick like a quiet area of like this makeshift tavern to go place, so that there's not a lot of people going around here, and like anyone that is going this way, they're just walking past to get to like the Adventurers Guild. Yeah.
Well, if I have to say, there is a distinct taste difference between given and taken. If someone offers, it tastes better than it does if it's in the hunger and so on and so forth. I can't really tell if there's types between, the sexes or so on and all this other bits. Honestly, people's diets also take account of how the blood tastes as well. It's really interesting on how it. Why are you asking me this?
It's just interesting, I suppose. How long have they been at this for?
I was going to say you could probably kill like another 2 hours here, so you'll have like a further hour. I would say one more activity to fit him.
I guess you could try my blood.
Okay,
It's given, so hopefully it will taste better.
I respect that, but once again, since you did, when we got the proper tools and stuff, I'm not going to,
Okay.
I'm
Fair enough.
between you and me. I'll be honest. I find the whole personal taking it in a way is a lot more barbaric than it should be. There's a lot more refined way you can do this, with the alchemy supplies that they use and train it, respectfully, instead of,
That
just
makes sense.
fucking ripping a hole into somebody that doesn't need to be so thoughtful.
Is there anywhere that you would like to go?
I'm going to see if there's any books that actually caught his attention.
In this kind of place, it's more or less, they're more like your storybooks. There's kind of like this letter, like it's kind of like a leaflet. It kind of gives you like the news of the town, like new in at Haps and Hazards, the Zonka collection of jokes and stuff like this, and all that kind of stuff. There is a bit on the back of this one leaflet, as you do pick it up just to like look at it. It does talk about the prize fight tomorrow. 5,000 gold to the winner of the main event of the prize fight.
Honestly, I'm more than happy to sit quietly away from people.
Seems to be quite a nice spot here then.
Yeah, is there anything you want to do? Because it kind of feels like you're dragging me around because Morticia's asked you to do something.
Not at all.
You understand that I know her, right?
You might have something on that, but
I don't know what she's doing, and I don't know why she's pulled Dimitri into it, but I guess whatever makes them happy.
perhaps we could do a little bit of that sparring now, seeing as we've got a bit more time to kill.
Well, you've got a better than nothing. I don't have a shield with that set. I'm gonna put the shield on my back and keep my other arm behind my back so I can just get used to mobility with the. It's technically two weapons, so I just need to
I've got
swap
the dagger
hands, I guess.
here. You could use this as well.
It'll be a better substitute than just keeping my hand behind my back, I guess.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to say your sparring is going to take up your last hour of as this activity is going on. So, Morticia and Dimitri, how would you like to spend your 4 hours in your adventuring? You know about the Oaks and Peaks book shop?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry?
So yeah, bookstore.
Okay.
And we will look for someone who looks intelligent, maybe sophisticated a little. Anything you want to add?
They're by themselves. They're keeping away from people.
Yeah, not too loud. Not too loud.
Yeah.
Above the table, I ain't thrown you guys any bones. Good fucking luck.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe we should go for like we get 3 people, all completely different personalities. Like we get one extremely bold, one extreme not extremely shy, but like shy, and one a little more like in the middle,
Sure, that sounds good. Cover our bases.
Someone adventurous. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to.
Now, are we wanting to throw in how they feel about blood?
I would not suggest talking about blood when we're trying to find someone. Purely because it may scare away a couple people.
Okay. Yeah, but what if someone would be fine does, and they could be the one?
I mean, they could be the one. I mean, if they are already, like, if we go into the bookstore and they are already reading about, like, blood and the body, and, like,
Yes.
that would be, like, 10 plus points, huh?
So we observe what they're reading too. Okay. We'll
Yes.
play it by ear. We won't mention the word just yet, but if they feel like they might be into it, we can maybe drop it in.
Yeah, I don't feel like you would like someone who's, like, into romances and all that. I think more, like, history books
History,
and,
yeah.
like, things that would, like, make your intelligence increase.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a good basis to go on. Okay.
Let's go.
So, are you trying to find all these people in the bookshop?
We will start in the bookshop.
Okay.
Maybe we can go into, like, a bar afterwards.
Okay.
And maybe the park.
Okay, I'll give 3 places, no problem. Okay, so in this first stop, can I get you both to roll me a d10?
Okay. Where's my D10? Oh, there.
I get an 8.
Okay.
If I can find my D10, there it is. 4.
Okay, 8 and 4. Okay, amazing. So you find this one girl in the hole of the bookstore. She's sitting by herself near one of the fireplaces, curled up with like feet resting on the couch, reading this book. It's quite a heavy bound book, and she seems to like, as like people walk by, she seems to like jump a little bit, and she's like deep into her book. She's got like short black hair. It's kind of like just like tucked behind her ears, like kind of got an Alice band sort of thing. She's wearing it's like a blue dress with like white flowers on like the top half, and like the bottom half like kind of goes into like this more like denim kind of skirt sort of thing. And she's wearing like these thick, definitely not like the indoor boots, should I say. They definitely look like outdoor kind of boots. And yeah, she's just sitting there reading. This one strikes something you potentially might be something you're looking for.
Can we see the title of the book?
I was going to say, like, what you mean?
Yeah, so this is Scargrimm's History and Legends.
Perfect.
How do we approach this?
I was going to say, I feel like because she seems a bit like skittish, so we're going to approach this sensitively.
Carefully, yes.
Yeah, carefully, yeah.
I will just go up to her.
Yeah, and she just kind of, as you approach, kind of picks her up. Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry to bother. Do you know if they have another copy of this book? A friend of mine really wants to read it.
Yes. Would you like me to show you where it is?
That would be amazing. Thank you.
And she like kind of gets up, like sorts out her like skirt a bit to like straighten it out a bit. Walks over to like there's this shelf in rack of like history books. And she points and she goes down the bottom. She goes, "Oh, there's just one other copy. It seems to be quite popular, especially with tourists."
It feels like fate. Thank you. If you don't mind me asking, what's your name?
I'm Blair Mahal.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Blem. I'm Morticia, and this is my friend Dimitri.
Oh, hello. I don't have any money.
We are not trying
Oh,
to get your
no.
money at all.
We're new to like the city, so we thought history would be good.
Yeah, I mean it's a good read. I this is my own personal copy. I studied under the teacher that wrote it. But I do like to just come here sometimes. I like the quietness of books.
You know, likes quiet. Our friend William,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's the one I'm getting the copy for.
He loves
okay.
reading.
I mean, in this copy they don't have the side notes that mine does. Maybe I could share the side notes with you, because there's some like deeper set about like where like some of the runes are buried that my teacher did some digs on, and it's not shared in the book.
That would be lovely. Do you perhaps have time this evening? Say in 3 hours.
I mean, I was planning on just going home and curling up, but I mean, is it necessary I have to go to give him? Can't I just copy the notes in the book for you?
I mean, I feel like to explain, it may have questions. I mean, it's totally okay if you don't want to, but
One of you roll me a persuasion check.
how's your persuasion? I want to make this.
I feel like you did most of the talking. I mean, it's good, but I think
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
You either both roll, or one of you can get advantage on it.
Should we both?
It's just
Yep.
both of us. Yeah. I got an 18.
Oh, it's better than me. 10.
Okay. So after like a few hums and ahs, Blair does say, I don't know what my English is. She's like, oh, yes, I probably could spare a couple of hours. Where should I meet? This William, did you say?
Yes.
Yes.
At Wondrous Goblets?
Oh,
Would that be okay for you?
yes, should be okay. It's a bit noisy though. Perhaps maybe one of the tavern to go spots nearby.
Sure, of course.
Yeah, we can do. We can make that work.
Okay. Yes, I will meet him there. Definitely, no problem.
Thank you.
What we can do, maybe if we bought this last copy, you could have it with you, so when he comes, you can give it to him.
Oh, okay. You want me to give him the book? Wouldn't it come better from you guys?
I just feel like it would be more interesting if you did.
Okay.
It'd be a nice surprise.
I can
He's
do
not
that.
expecting. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
No,
appreciate
no worries. So she just waits for you to buy the book. When you go there, the woman's like, "Oh, would you require gift wrapping?"
No.
Yeah, okay, no gift wrapping. That will be for this advanced copy 8 silver.
Got it.
You got it. Okay.
She takes it and she goes, "Oh, very nice of you. Please do stop by the Oaks and Peaks if you are interested in any of our other collections. We do have a wonderful resource of fables and legends."
Thank you. We gotta go. Bye bye.
She's just like someone that's got the door slammed in their face. Just, yeah. So yeah, you go. So Blair's gonna meet you there. Okay.
Got one.
So that's one.
Where's
Two
your
more,
next location?
Like a tavern of sorts.
Tavern? Which one?
I don't know.
Park.
The park? Okay. There is like this nearby like break park where like it's like kind of like a food court where like people go to have like eat their food that they brought from like this array of foods vendors. Okay, I'll get you both to roll me d10s again, please. Just if you Morticia get an 8 reroll, and if you get a 4 again, reroll, please.
Right.
I got a 5.
Okay.
A 2.
Okay. Okay. You see in this food hall, there's one person kind of wearing like leather armor, seems to be like an adventurer type person, where like kind of like scoffing at the people. It's like just sitting down, like there's like couples just sitting down, like having like almost like picnics with their food, and they'd be like, oh, try this, and she's just like, yeah, all right, yeah and starts laughing at things like that. You do see she has like a long sword at her waist. She has like a cloak over one arm. She's wearing like this kind of like adventurous hat that's kind of like just tilted to one side. You see like shocks of pink hair come from the other side, piercings, and she's got like a tattoo that goes from like her ear all the way down from like what you can see of visible skin. It goes down her neck, onto her shoulder, down her arm. The other arm is completely covered with the leather armor. And she's just there scoffing at people, just like, yeah, you think that's good?
But what do you think?
I mean, she could, like, there's like you might like the adventuring side.
She seems pretty independent. Like you wouldn't have to protect her all the time. She got her own, like, yeah.
They could potentially, like spar with each other, bring out
I
like.
know, right? They could protect, like.
They can protect each other.
You want to take the lead on this one?
I can try.
Sure, I got your back though.
As you walk over, there's just like this other guy that kind of like bumps into her, like he's kind of not watching what he's doing, and she's just like, oh, you're so rude, and like pushes him to the ground and be like, you need to show people a bit more respect around here, asshat. And kind of goes back and just like starts like, and then she sees you coming over and she's like, you got a problem too?
Oh, no, not a problem at all. I just want to say,
you selling something?
No, not selling anything.
Well, spit it out.
So, let me restart. We have a friend that I think you might be interested in. He's a good fighter. Assuming with your aesthetic, you're one too. And I thought it'd be good for you guys to meet.
Wait, so you're like setting me up on like some kind of blind date?
Well, if you want to call it that, it could be more of two adventurers just getting to know each other.
Okay, and what do I have to gain from this?
Love of your life.
I'm not really in the market for that. However, I am looking for a new group to run with. My last one kind of pissed me off.
You know what? Our friend gets pissed off a lot, like easily too.
Okay.
I can see you're working.
Just one thing before I agree to any of this. He doesn't work for like the Helix, does he? Because the last one, I was a part of these Helix little fucks, and let me tell you, I'm not gonna lose it. She just goes, Catherine, you're better than this. Just hold it together. Oh, I'm holding it right together. So, you're buying dinner, I take it.
It's on us.
It's on us, 100%.
Amazing. And all the drinks I can drink?
With that, we'll say to you.
Not all the drinks, up to.
That's for the date.
Yeah.
And if this turns out to be a complete waste of my time, I'm going to get compensated?
How?
I could think of a couple of things. I'm not in the mood to make decisions right now. I'll say yes if you say yes.
Look, we are genuinely trying to help him find a good partner. If we didn't think he had the heart to do it, to be a good companion, we wouldn't be setting him up. All we are trying to do is find him a good person to spend the rest of his life with.
Okay. Give me your perception checks, either both separately or one with advantage.
Perception?
Persuasion, sorry.
Wait,
Thought I was being
All the
robbed in
Ps,
a
all
minute.
the Ps. Lucky I didn't say performance.
22.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good for me too. 25.
Okay, so Morticia's laying down like this really heartfelt statement, and you'll just be like, Demetrius, you just chime in, and you're just like, you won't regret it, and like you kind of keep pushing it,
Well,
and she does agree, and she goes, "Well, my friends, you have a deal. Catherine Tanran ready to support you in your accomplishments, maybe."
I'll try.
Well,
Appreciate it.
where would you like me to meet?
maybe
Wondrous
Have them
Goblet
yeah.
Oh,
in
I love that place. Yeah, we can
5
go there.
hours.
5 hours, no problem. I don't suppose you have a little cash on you though, so I can go get a better outfit. Obviously, I want to make a good impression for your friend who's in need of a friend.
I don't.
Well,
Sorry.
that's too bad. I guess this will just have to do.
To be honest, I think you might like this.
Yeah, you look beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, but I thought I could just, get a better outfit. But anyway, 5 hours, the Wanderer's Goblet. Well, I'll be there, and if someone's not there, I'll be coming looking for y'all.
He's called William.
We will make sure he's there.
Yeah? If he's not there, y'all be called dead.
We'll make sure he's there.
Yeah, idea. Yeah, he'll be there.
And she just like goes off. She starts like laughing to herself again, and like as she's going off, there's just like one like kid just going and walking over to put, and she just like pushes the kid out the way. She just, and she just continues walking off.
I feel like we need a win with the next one because I don't think she's gonna be it.
Yeah, she seemed fine at first, but she came. I think she's a bit too.
She seems
know.
a little worried about money, and I don't know if William would like that.
Yeah. Well, the date's set up. Doesn't have to
Yeah,
stay for the full.
we'll see how it goes.
Right, we need someone in the middle between the two that we found.
Yes. So, tavern. Would that be a good place?
Yeah, let's go to tavern because it's loud, but we could find someone there that's separate from everyone else that doesn't want to like join in.
Yeah,
That's kind of like middle ground.
let's just make sure they don't have an alcohol problem.
Good shout.
Okay. So, which tavern? Are you going back to the Wanderer's Goblet, or are you going to one of these tavern stops? These like takeaway
One that
ones?
looks fancy.
Okay, yeah, there's one. You do see like the fanciest one, but you do just see William and Xanthi go into that one as you're like walking around doing all these sorts of things. No, sorry, they're walking out of this one at that point because they're going to go do their sparring. So you see that one. So yeah.
I mean, he was just in there.
It's just there, so we could.
We gotta go.
We
in
got
there.
yeah.
I'm sure there was someone there who caught his eye.
We got it. Yeah, 100%. We'll just wait a second. So once they move further out, then we'll go.
Yeah, you buy your time, but they do go off and they go to do their sparring. Not that you know that, but that's what they go to do. And then yeah, you see they're clear enough away from there.
All right. Middle ground. Here we go.
Let's just look for someone who's nice.
Yeah.
Respectful.
You
And
see,
generous.
So roll me 2d10s again. The numbers you've already rolled, if you get them, re-roll.
I got a 9.
I also got a 9.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
You see, it's kind of like at the back of this tavern stop, like this tavern to go kind of makeshift pop-up kind of the takeaway coffee shop of taverns, if you will. this elegant-looking dark elf at the back of the room, nursing a glass of wine. She has a pendant on her very black robes. The pendant is of a skull with a crown of thorns, wearing a veil. And she's just observing everyone. Her robes she's wearing are sleeveless, and on her arms there's this writing. Do any of you speak Celestial?
I do.
You do?
Hey! I don't.
So you read this to be the prayer for that the followers of Morana the Forever Knight say.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you it's basically just the repeat of the prayer on both arms. And yeah, she's just nursing that glass of wine, just looking at everyone as they go. She has a book on the desk, the table, and it's got this kind of small bouquet of black roses and this masquerade kind of mask just there.
She's the one.
They're gonna get married.
It's gonna be so beautiful.
He's gonna love us forever.
100%.
We gotta do this right.
Yeah. Yes,
We
do.
cannot mess this up.
Nope, we can't let her go.
Game time.
Here we go. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry to bother.
No, this seat is not taken, please.
Can I ask what you're drinking?
Oh, it's a Daggaxarth red wine.
Well, funnily enough, that was the wine my best friend just recommended me to take.
It's a fine wine. This is the 12-year. They do a 32-year as well.
I assume you recommend the 12?
The 12 has definitely got the sweetness that I do crave. The 32 is a bit dry. However, if you like your meat slightly rare, it's probably better to go with that one.
Oh, so you like your meat rare?
Well, I mean, I don't eat an awful lot of meat, if I'm honest with you. But if I'm planning on going about on one of my excursions by the will of Morana, I do like to stock up and have a good meal before I go. As a rite of passage, should the night fall when I'm on my way.
Of course, it makes sense.
It's the little pleasures in life. You have to enjoy it while you can.
Of course.
I'm really, really sorry for being so intrusive. Can I just ask, are you single?
This is a bit of a personal question you just asked someone, but I suppose you could put it down to I am in the market, as it were.
It's simply because my friend William is genuinely, he would be perfect for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
William? I take
He
it
loves
not an elf.
wine. I don't think William is an elf. Is he an elf? No, he's not an elf.
Okay.
No.
Well, that wouldn't please my father, so it sounds like a good match so far.
Some.
Actually,
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
he was here. You might have seen him. Did anyone?
Yeah, he just left 10 minutes ago.
Was he the one with the long purple hair? He came in with a very beautiful woman. Maybe
He's
I
quite
should...
handsome, isn't he?
Oh, and they're not together. They're just friends.
They are just friends.
I was going to say I would probably have to play my best game to try and play this one. You know what? Morana teaches us never to look a gift horse in the mouth, so I'm willing to try your little game, should we say? I do, however, have one request. And
What would that be?
she
Yeah, of
takes
course.
a black notebook, opens it out, and takes this scroll from it.
Do you have a notebook?
In this scroll, it's a reward poster. 5,000 gold reward for the head of the Mercy King. I picked this up before anyone else could snag it. I was going to look for some people, but perhaps win, lose, or draw in your game, you could help me get this and we split the reward. I'm willing to split it 60-40 in your favor, as I presume there'll be more of you. If you've got your friend and you two, and there's just me. In a way, I win more, but you get more of the prize if we take the head of the Mercy King.
Do we know anything about him?
Roll me. What do I want? I want an Arcana check from you, Morticia, with advantage. And I want a history check from you, Dimitri.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice. 5.
Dimitri, you're coming up blank.
Yeah.
No. You, Morticia, are thinking, and you don't. Nothing comes to your mind, and then you hear a voice in your head. Oh, we do want him gone. He could mess up our greater plans. Do this for your father.
Let's say if the date does not go well, we will help you.
I see that as a win for losing. And if the date goes well,
Then we will discuss this further.
so win-win, win-lose, win-win, I win. That makes perfect sense to me.
Mhm.
Okay, where is your friend? Where has he gone? I overheard them talking about sparring.
Sorry, did we catch your name? Did we at any point ask her name?
No, I think we got so distracted.
You haven't, not yet.
Okay. Well, what would you like to do for the date?
I think potentially if he likes wine, like you said, maybe we could go to the Sippers Quinn. It's a nice little boutique kind of tavern. They only serve wines.
Right.
Say in. I'm trying to do the calculations in my head, like 7 hours. I don't know. Is it too
Oh,
late?
so it would be nightfall on this day? I think, yes, if he wants to meet when it's nightfall, this will fit in very well.
Oh, do you like the night?
I am a daughter of Morana. We are on the
Italy
forever
loves
night.
the night.
Oh, perfect. And you like so you like to stay up late, like?
Of course.
I don't think we caught your name.
No, sorry. Yes. What's your name?
No, my apologies. And she like kind of just like neatens herself up a bit, brushes the hair out of her face, and just I am Lilianth Rosary.
You have a beautiful name.
Why, thank you. Can I take yours?
Morticia?
Morticia?
And Dimitri.
Dimitri? Both are good names too.
Well then,
So 7 hours?
7 hours.
I will be there. I should warn you, if he's a minute late, I will not stay.
We'll make sure he's not late.
He will be there.
He's very punctual.
Okay. Well, I look forward to meeting him. I will presume you won't stay for a drink.
No, we will get him ready for your date.
Okay, I will finish my drink and freshen up and meet you within 7 hours.
See you.
Thank you very much. And she just drinks her drink
Oh,
casually,
thank
going
you.
back. Yeah, she, as you exit, she's still drinking her drink. This one, ice in the veins, very calm all the way through. That brings us to William and Xanthi. If you can roll me constitution checks for your sparring.
Yeah.
She's the one.
She's the one. We got it.
We got it.
10 total.
10?
That's a 5.
5. So you don't get another counter towards your train, but what this will do, this will lower the DC for your next one you have to compete for to get that fighter initiate feat. With the sparring done and Morticia and Dimitri's excursion complete, should we say, I think that's a great place to end tonight. So we'll be back next week for a fight and a date, or potentially 3 fights.
And 3 dates?
And 3 dates, maybe. So yeah,
Christ, man.
until then, we'll see you later.
Oh.
It's gonna be so